You know, there's no need for you to worry yourself. It was for my own sake that I did all that. It wasn't for you in particular. It's just my nature. I'd rather fight with my sword than run away, that's all.
So that's the only reason? You fought 100 men because it's not in your nature to run away.
Yeah, pretty much. But to tell you the truth, there was something I just couldn't get out of my head. Compared to what you're trying to do, me fighting 100 men means nothing. It has no purpose. It seems to me that everybody stakes their lives on a lost cause. I've been fighting in battles for as long as I can remember. The mercenary leader who raised me taught me nothing except how to wield a sword. I've never had anything except my sword. I don't want to die. For me, that is the only reason I keep fighting. There is nothing to save myself for or give myself to. I fight because I know nothing else.
Alright guys, today we are back with another video. Today I just want to make like a simple little video, basically how to bulk up. You know, how to put on some mass, how to put on some size, some strength, just how to get bigger and stronger. That was my goal when I first started lifting. You know, when I did first start lifting, I was about 130 pounds. I was extremely small, extremely weak, and you know, like I said, I had one goal: to get really big and get strong. You know, I wanted to be able to go in the gym, move a ton of weights, look bigger in a shirt, you know, walk around and people would know that I lift, that I'm strong. That was my goal, and I think most guys should have this goal, to be big and be strong. You know, if there's ever an altercation or something, you need to be capable. You need to be able to protect yourself, protect other people, people close to you. So I think every guy should realistically have the goal to be big and strong. And I'm not where I want to be yet, but I have put on a substantial amount of size and strength. I've gained about 80 pounds of mass since I first started lifting. I just think I could help some people, give some tips. And yeah, I'm gonna make this pretty concise. Try to go through all the points as quickly as I can, but you know, still elaborate on some stuff. But first thing, and I'd say this is probably the most important, one of the most important things to gaining mass, putting on strength, is going to be compound movements. So compound movement essentially is a movement that uses multiple muscle groups. So for example, if you're doing the bench press, you're using your chest, your shoulders, your triceps. It's a compound movement. And these compound movements are going to be what's building you the most amount of muscle and the most amount of strength. You know, when you're using multiple muscles, you have more force output. You know, you can put out more force because you're just recruiting more muscle fibers. So you're going to be stronger, and lifting heavier weights should be your goal because you're going to put more tension on the muscles. You're going to be building strength, be building a lot of muscle. So compound movements are a necessity for me. The three that I've always worked: bench press, barbell shrugs, and squats. Those three, those are my go-tos. Those, you know, those three on their own can build a decent, well-rounded physique. You still need your accessory movements to target those smaller muscles. You know, for chest, I'm doing flies. For back, I'm doing, you know, rows or lat pull downs, kind of isolate specific parts of the back. For legs, I'm doing leg extensions and leg curls. So you need your accessory movements as well, but your main priority, your main focus should be on your compound movements. Now the second thing to bulking up, it's of course going to be your diet. You know, what are you eating in a day? How much protein are you getting? The calories, the carbs, all that. Now one thing that has helped me really put on weight, weigh yourself in the morning, you know, every day. So every day in the morning, step on the scale, boom, say you're 200 pounds. Next day you look on the scale again, you're 200 pounds again. Okay, well, you need to look back. Okay, what did I eat? Okay, let me just eat a little bit more. And then the next day you're maybe 201 pounds when you wake up. And then you're like, okay, I need to eat maybe a little bit more. You know, just make sure every morning you're putting on weight, and then just remember what you ate the day before. So if you're not putting on weight, just eat a little bit more the next day. If you're getting weight too rapidly, maybe cut it back a little bit. But weighing yourself in the morning can really help to bulk up. And as far as your calories and your protein, I don't track calories. Like I said, I just use the weight system, just weigh yourself in the morning. But for protein, I make sure that I get 1 gram protein per pound of body weight. So for me, I'm 205 pounds. So I get in 205 grams of protein every day. Sometimes it varies. Maybe I'll get like 190, maybe I'll get like 210. You know, it's just stay in that range and you'll be building an optimal amount of muscle. You're gonna make sure that nothing's going to waste, because you simply cannot get the exact perfect amount of protein that you need in a day. It's just not possible to calculate that. So the only option really is to get more than enough protein, because you're not gonna get less than enough. If you're getting less than enough, that's just not ideal. So make sure you go overboard with the protein, get as much as you possibly can. And I'm gonna say the last thing that's gonna decide if you're putting on mass and putting on strength is your training intensity. So how hard are you pushing yourself in the gym every day? If you're going in, you're just throwing around weight a little bit here and there, you're not really focusing, you're not getting a good pump, you're never going to make progress. That might work in the beginning, but once you start putting on a little bit of muscle, you're gonna plateau real quick. So your training intensity, you need to be training, I would say, to failure on most of your movements. Just go as hard as you can every day. Do a lot of volume. I would say 20 to 30 sets a day is what you should be aiming for, and just train really hard. You know what it's like to push yourself and do something difficult, so just train hard every single day. You know, when your muscles are burning, that's not when it stops, you know, that's when it starts. It sounds kind of generic, but realistically that's how it is. It is really that simple, you know. You just need to push yourself beyond your limits, just train extremely hard. You know, that's gonna be the hardest part for a lot of people, is training harder than you did the day before. You know, always pushing yourself, that's gonna be extremely difficult for a lot of people. You know, that's simply what it takes to put on mass, put on strength, is just work extremely hard. But yeah guys, I just want to make this quick little video, hopefully give some tips to some people. I do have some ideas for new videos, so stay tuned for those. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.